What's up, guys? Welcome back to Digital Dive-In. My name is Monkey.
Jesus Christ in this bitch.
I just got back from my honeymoon. What's up, bitches? It's married Monkey now.
I just got back from dropping my car off to get inspected. Real life problems.
Well, we both are back playing Spider-Man. I'm like 3/4 of the way through, and I don't want it to end. But today we're not talking about Spider-Man. We're going to be talking about another Marvel superhero, and that is Captain Marvel. We just got a fucking trailer finally after me bitching about it the last episode we did.
Yeah, I told you we weren't getting it when you thought.
I literally thought we were. I seriously thought we were going to get one, but I mean, what, it was like a week apart, right? I guess.
About.
Yeah. So either way,
How
I mean,
are you hitting me so much?
They teased the trailer so well. So they actually did this really well.
They did okay. I'm excited for the movie. It did a good job of making me have a lot of questions and not know what's happening yet.
Yeah. It doesn't look like they're going the regular like origin superhero path, which I am very happy about. It looks like they're kind of doing like half an origin, half of like, I don't know, getting to know yourself kind of story.
Like a coming of age almost.
Yeah, or like coming a superhero.
Yeah, coming of superhero.
Basically, that's what this is.
I thought it had a good tone. I didn't think the trailer was all that good. You know,
I mean, they did a good job teasing
like,
everything.
Yeah, but I've been spoiled by like, you know, like the Doctor Strange trailer was dope. And,
yeah.
You know, the Homecoming trailer was dope. And you know, actually thinking about it, a lot of the current Marvel movie trailers have been great. Like the Guardians 2 trailer wasn't great.
Yeah, they just kind of like, cause like they already know that people are going to be watching these movies, so it's not like they need to like really do all that much to hype it up because people are already hyped about it. But with this one, we got so much. I mean, we got a peek into what the story is going to be, and it basically looks similar to what we expected or what we talked about in the last episode.
Yeah, it's exactly what we talked about in the last episode.
So
it's gonna be her and the Star Corps, Starfleet. No,
Star Force.
Star Trek. Star Force. I knew it was Star fucking something. Yeah, we're gonna be going through all those shenanigans.
Yeah. But it looks like they're throwing a little twist into it because it looks like they're like, oh, you like crash land on Earth, and I guess you don't have any memories of Earth, or maybe she's not even from Earth, or
she's from Earth.
There's a lot of questions about it because she's like, I don't know, I have a lot of memories of my past life, and I don't even know if they're real. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, the theory going around is that she was brainwashed, so now she's trying to figure out what's real and what's not.
That makes perfect sense, and that would be really interesting. But who brainwashed her then?
Probably Ronan.
Ronan? I mean, from the set photos, Ronan, it looked like Marvel was working with Ronan.
Yeah, I'm about to say, if not Ronan, probably Marvel.
Yes. Maybe Marvel trying to brainwash her.
I did some research on on Captain Marvel and a lot of the characters.
Yeah.
Apparently, most of the people in Starfleet, they're all villains.
Oh shit.
Or Star Force, they're all villains.
Interesting.
Except for Marvel, like what's his name? Like, we obviously knew the two dudes from Guardians were villains.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it kind of showed like, oh hey, these guys this is what they were doing before they were, you know.
Oh, that guy's super fucking dead.
Guardians villains, basically.
Yeah.
Which I thought was
doing. Yeah, I thought it was interesting too. But apparently, like the chick that's behind Brie Larson in the teaser trailer, not the black chick.
Yeah.
But the just the alien looking bitch.
Yeah, the alien chick.
Apparently she ends up being a villain.
Really? In a movie that's already been out? Like
No, in just comics canon.
Oh, okay, I got you.
How did you counter out? Oh, you're a piece of shit. Yeah, apparently she ends up being a villain.
Interesting. So this Star Force is going to be really interesting to see how it develops and how they introduce everyone.
Yeah, a lot of these characters are going to be super interesting to see how they go and where they come from.
Exactly. And I'm very interested to see like how much of Carol Danvers' like Earth life we get to see, because from I love how it opens up and it definitely makes you like lets you know that, hey, this is a 90s movie because she fucking crash lands in the fucking blockbuster. I'm just like, yes.
Yeah, that's funny and all, but I didn't really give a shit.
I mean, I thought it was cute. I thought it was clever. Because I had this is definitely a 90s movie, or not a 90s movie, but it's set in the 90s anyways.
It's definitely clever.
I thought that was pretty clever. And like like I said, I don't know how much we're gonna see of her past life. Because we all know that she's in the Air Force and she was a pilot and shit. And it looks like she is in her plane in space or something. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it does, which is apparently they're thinking that maybe she was like an not Air Force pilot, but some sort of space testing pilot.
Maybe. That would make sense. Like, that basically fucking Hal Jordan. A test pilot.
I'm not gonna say you're wrong because you're right, and that's fucked if they make her basically Lady Hal Jordan.
Right? I'll be like, oh wow, really, guys? Come on now.
But I mean, from the vibe of what this movie is so far, she's gonna be Lady Hal Jordan.
Basically.
Like,
hey guys, we're doing this movie better than you did.
That's typically how most of this shit happens.
That's very true.
Marvel's like, hey, you guys have a pretty good idea, but we can execute it better.
Yep. So, I mean, I don't know if that's literally what they're gonna be doing. It looks more like they were doing a whole like secret, like Space Force type of thing, a secret Air Force thing. We're like, hey, you're in this, but you're not really, on the books. You're testing out like, I don't know, space shit.
Yeah. I think what's gonna end up happening is you're gonna have her in the Air Force, and the reason she ends up there is because of whatever space testing that we see in that one scene, like her flying and doing this shit. Yeah, I think that's just gonna end up being why she ends up as Captain Marvel, and I think at some point we're going to see oh, that's a grenade, fuck you. Did it hurt you? Sweet. We're gonna see. I'm gonna guess it's Marvel. Actually, I'm gonna guess it's Marvel who ends up being a double turn kind of baddie.
Yeah, it looks like that already.
Jude Law just looks like kind of a villain sometimes.
He really does. He 100% does.
I think Captain Marvel herself is gonna be, a broken character. She's not gonna really.
It looks like this is more like. It looks like this is more.
There.
It looks like this is gonna be more of a like semi-redemption story for her. Because like it looks like maybe she joins the Star Force. Maybe she doesn't. Well, yeah, she has to join the Star Force on her own volition. I don't think she is brainwashed into joining the Star Force. Because otherwise,
they're changing shit.
Well, yeah, if she was brainwashed into joining the Star Force, I don't know why she would keep the costume for her own shit.
Well, if she's brainwashed, you can keep making her work for you if she doesn't know what's happening.
Well, no, I mean like, because we see her in her iconic gold, red, and
that's a third act thing. I can call it now.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if she was brainwashed into joining Star Force, why would she continue wearing like a revamped version of that suit if they were evil?
I mean, because life happens that way.
I guess. But I don't know. I think she thought the Star Force was going to be good, and then they ended up being bad. Maybe I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how the whole Star Force things work out, because I don't even know that much about the Star Force in the comics.
I don't know.
I just know very little. But speaking about Star Force, though, we get to see her fucking badass helmet, which I am so psyched for.
I don't like the Mohawk.
Really? I think it's dope. It makes her look totally badass.
Not really. It makes her look like a 90s dyke.
I think it's more along like a throwback to the comics than it is for her own character. Because it looks like the whole helmet Mohawk thing is more along the lines of the Star Force uniform. Cause it looks like they're all wearing the helmet.
Yeah. Nope, just Captain Marvel actually.
Not in the trailer. They're all wearing the helmets. There's a scene where they're all wearing the helmets and they all have like the breathers on or whatever. They're flying through space.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. It's a very short scene. It's like they're all flying in like in formation together. They're all wearing the helmets and they have the blue things over the mouths. So I'm assuming they're all flying through space trying to fuck shit up.
That would make sense, I guess.
Yeah. But I don't know. Like I think the helmet looks dope. I think the uniform looks real cool.
It's okay. We all have wrong opinions sometimes. Oh, I just got fucking gangbanged. I'm super dead. Shit.
Yeah. But anyways,
yeah, we all have wrong opinions sometimes. So we're just gonna be like every other channel and movie channel and reviewing channel and talk about when she rocked the shit out that old lady.
Yo, that was awesome. I was like, yes. And we all know what the old lady was, assuming she was a Skrull. Yeah. That was fucking funny as hell. I was like, yes. It didn't look like we got much information about the Skrulls in this trailer, though. It looked like it was more her and the Star Force rather than the Skrull invasion.
You don't want a lot of information about the Skrulls.
No, we don't. Like they showed us a little bit of the Skrulls, but that was about it. And I was like, all right, that was a good little teaser right there.
They showed us enough for us to get interested. I think that was the right move.
Yeah, I agree.
Something that happens a lot is, you see the whole film through a trailer.
Exactly, and that's no fun. But yeah, no, this first trailer was a very, very good teaser. But I kind of hope that they don't show us a whole lot more in the trailers to come, because they gave us a good hunk of shit in this first teaser.
They did give us a good amount of stuff.
And but, like it verged on too much for the very first trailer.
Not really. Not to me. I think it was just enough. I think it was enough.
Unless they plan on throwing a bunch of twists in there, which I think they're gonna.
I think the twist is gonna be Bel's a bad guy.
Yeah, which I'm pretty sure all of us are seeing already.
I don't know. Because let's remember, he is supposed to be like that guy. Like, he's the guy that brings her in.
Yeah. Now, it'll be interesting to see, because like when she's on Earth, this is kind of off topic, but when she's on Earth, we already see her with her powers and shit. So it's going to be interesting to see if they actually give us a reason how she got her powers, because I'm assuming they're gonna.
I think it's that scene when there's like lasers being shot into her head and shit.
Maybe. That looks more like the brainwashing part than anything else.
You know what? That could very well be the brainwashing part.
That looks like the brainwash. Like she's upside down with lasers going into her face. I'm like, yeah, she's getting brainwashed right there.
Oh, that's dope. Wait,
that's what they wanted us to think.
No, I think that's probably the brainwash.
Yeah. Can we talk for a moment about how fucking awesome they made Samuel L. Jackson look?
I hate it.
Really? Why?
Because Samuel L. Jackson looks good for his age. You don't really need to put him in the name.
He does, but they wanted to make it like, okay, how old do you think he was in Infinity War? The character.
60s.
60s? So they're trying to make him look like he's in his what?
40s.
40s, yeah. So they did a good job with that.
Not really. I want you to pick any Samuel L. Jackson movie from 1995 and tell me this man doesn't look the fucking same.
True, I'll give you that. I mean, he does look more weathered now.
Alright, yeah, maybe, but here's the thing too. Fucking Coulson from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., all they did was put a fucking wig on him.
Well, yeah, because that dude already looks hella young. Like, hella young to begin with. Plus, he actually is hella young.
Not hella, he's like 40-something.
Yeah, he's 40-something, so they're making him look like he's 20, right? Ish? 20, 30? Depending on when exactly this movie takes place, if it's 1990 or mid-90s.
I think it's mid-90s.
Yeah, so they're making him look like late 20s, early 30s. So yeah, like all they have to do is put a wig on him and he'll look fine. Because that dude looks really, really young. He doesn't look older. He doesn't look his age at all. Samuel L. Jackson, he does look a little bit more weathered now than he did in the 90s.
Nah, black don't crack your up.
What are your initial thoughts the movie's going to be like?
I think it's gonna be a more story-driven movie compared to an action movie like most Marvel movies are.
Yeah, I agree. I hope that's how it is anyways. Because what was the last story-driven movie we really got was Winter Soldier, wasn't it?
Yeah, props.
I hope that's what they do in this one. It looks like that's how it's going to be. I think it's going to be like a combination between Guardians of the Galaxy, or no, not Guardians. Yeah, I'll say Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh my
and
God!
Winter
Stop
Soldier.
talking about Guardians.
Fuck you! It's in space. You kind of have to compare it.
It's only in space for a little bit.
No, I think we're going to get a good hunk of space in this movie. I think at least half the movie.
I don't want it to be a movie.
You know, I know.
Guardians, they're not that great.
I fucking love the Guardians movie. Shut up.
Unpopular opinion. Guardians are as they used to be.
Fair enough. But yeah, I think we're going to get half this movie is going to be dialogue and her coming of age and shit, and then the other half is going to be good old Marvel action shit.
I think it's 40-60. I think most of it's going to be dialogue like it usually is.
Yeah, maybe. I hope so. Because Marvel's been doing really well doing that, so yeah, I hope they do more dialogue driven rather than action, because this is a perfect character to do it in, and they have plenty to unpack here. So
I think there's going to be too much to unpack actually to a point.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's a lot because they're trying to do the whole Star Force and her origin plus the Skrull invasion, and that's going to be difficult.
I need to see another trailer. I kind of get the plot. Basically, it's just a Skrull invasion, and she's coming back to Earth because of the Skrulls. But
I don't even think it's that, because it looks like
the Skrulls followed?
Yeah, I think the Skrulls followed her, because it looks like she got blasted to Earth, not of her own volition. It kind of looks like she crash landed by accident. Or maybe Marvel sent her back without her even knowing. I don't know. I
don't think Marvel sent her back. I know Ben Mendelsohn, I think his name is playing the villain. Oh, okay. And his character is apparently like close to Fury. So maybe he's a Skrull? He is a Skrull.
Okay, fair enough. That makes sense then. But anyways, guys, we want to know what your thoughts are about the Captain Marvel trailer, what you think the movie is going to end up being like, and what you think about the characters in general. Let us know down those comment section below. There's only one comment section. There's not multiple.
There can be if you put your mind to it.
Touche. There's multiple comment sections if you follow us on all of our social media platforms. So there you go. If you like this video, please swipe right on that like button.
Yeah,
because that's our new thing.
Swipe right, swipe right.
Guys, if you're new to the channel and you want to see more of us fucking around doing these trailer breakdowns and opinionated shit, please hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you get notified when we go live.
Hi, this is Reese Christ. Now you hear my voice. Thank you for watching the episode, and have a good one.
Stay excellent, and we will see you guys in the next dive-in.